And disturbing developments coming in and news coming in from Taiwan that an official in Taiwan who was key to leading their missile production program was found dead in a hotel room. And this happened earlier today. And this was while being on a business visit in southern Taiwan. The cause of death is currently being investigated. This is what we are getting reports. This person is a senior Taiwanese missile development official who's been found dead in the hotel room. So startling developments, this amid growing tensions with the Chinese. This is a Taiwanese missile development official who's found dead. Big development is Abhishek Jha is joining us live. Abhishek, now this should now get the rumor mills buzzing, plus also raise increasing concerns whether if there is a foreign hand involved in this death.
Of course, at this sensitive time when there is a huge buildup of military and armory and naval assets in around Taiwan, and there have been continuous live firing for many days now. In such situation, a sensitive person who has been handling missile program of Taiwan is found dead is something that is not going to be believed a normal death. Surely there is going to be a probe, and whoever were behind this will be actually investigated. But for now, the buildup of tension in and around Taiwan Strait has been huge, unprecedented. There have been live firing, and China has said that it will continue to create this aggressive stance against Taiwan for days to come. Meanwhile, there has been diplomatic escalation as well. China has cancelled many conversation or diplomatic level talks that were scheduled to happen in the days to come, including talks and cooperation on narcotics, counterterrorism, and climate change, and other security and defense aspects. Right. So this is something is now going beyond Taiwan Strait and reaching to the global arena as well.
True, and Abhishek, stay on with us because more developments coming through. Now we are given to understand as we stay on this story that after Nancy Pelosi's departure from Taiwan, the Chinese army has issued another navigational warning saying live ammunition in the Yellow Sea has been fired. Live ammunition has been fired for the last 10 consecutive days and is going to be fired going forward too. Now this firing on since 10 days now in the Yellow Sea and a navigational warning. The Japanese turning around saying that 5 of the 9 missiles that the Chinese fired landed in the Japanese economic zone. Concerns being raised as the number of ships. Taiwan had also raised this concern that the number of ships and business that is transacted in these seas and which the Chinese are now actively using as a practice location and only increasing their intensity. Abhishek, this is even as the Taiwan Defense Ministry has raised another concern. They are saying that they are worried that the Chinese are actually simulating an attack on their mainland.
Of course, Anand, and if you can actually probe this issue that China is actually trying to create in Taiwan Strait, the live fire missiles and the few missiles that have actually fallen into the special economic zone of Japan. The Chinese response was that there has not been any official delimitation of the water between China and Japan. So the missiles, those who had actually landed in the so-called special economic zone of Japan, is no way any violation or any breach of sovereignty. So in the garb of a practice or a military buildup around Taiwan, China is also trying to test the expanse that it can have or it can force around the South China Sea, including in the areas that Japan has always claimed its own. Also the kind of global supply chain that is going to be disrupted in the wake of this crisis is going to be huge. We had the report that until yesterday, about 260 cargo ships were held up in the sea around Taiwan. And by the Sunday, by tomorrow, another 60 ships are going to be in that area. So in that case, if the prohibition or the blockade, the so-called blockade that China is trying to create around Taiwan, if that continues, surely this is going to impact global economy and the already strained supply chain that have given rise to inflationary pressure and shortage
of
Abhishek, and other
Abhishek, just stay with me. We've just got visuals. We've got visuals of the official, the Taiwan official who's found dead in a South Taiwan hotel. This is the Taiwanese senior official who's part of their missile development program, who's been found dead under mysterious circumstances in southern Taiwan, in a hotel room in southern Taiwan. He was actually on a business visit there, and now he's been found dead. There is huge speculation and rumor about mischief, and is there a foreign hand involved? Clearly, this is a cause for concern at this point. Abhishek, now this is a very, very senior official, a decorated military official, it looks like from the pictures, and part of their missile production and development program. Now, this official being found dead is a big, big question mark, whether there is a foreign hand, especially a Chinese hand involved in this.
Of course, Anand,
All
and this is
speculation
only
now.
going to escalate further because so far we believe there has not been any, engagement, as to say, between the people of Taiwan or China militarily around this military exercise that China is conducting. But this could probably become the first casualty if there is enough of evidence that who all were behind the death of this senior person who has been handling missile operations. The kind of sensitivity this incident holds in this hour of crisis that is happening around Taiwan. And this death of a senior military person who was handling the operation of missile, he was a decorated military official also, is something that is not going to be believed a natural death. And surely there's going to be a reaction from Taiwanese side. There will be soon a reaction, official reaction as to what kind of investigation is being put and in place, and what is the reason behind this untimely or unnatural death of this person who was in South Taiwan for some official visit. We'll have to see how the situation pans out, because this is probably going to be the first casualty of the crisis that has started happening in the last few days in around
Yes.
Taiwan
Now,
Strait.
there is one more update. Now, the U.S. officials are worried that calls to the Chinese counterparts are going unanswered. Pentagon chief's calls to China are going